Hello. Let's stop it there. Hello and welcome back to Art and Craft Therapy. My name is Deirdre. It's been a minute, but I'm happy to be back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope your summer is going well. It's pandemic, and we can only do what we can do, right? During these trying times. I'm a bit of a homebody, an introvert type of person anyway, so it's okay if I am cocooning, at home, crafting, collecting, reading. Oh my God, I love to read. It's a perfect excuse to read every book on the planet that you've never read before. It's a perfect excuse to watch as many movies as you want to watch. Cartoons, YouTube, videos, DVDs, everything. It's the perfect time to just be selfish. Take care of yourself. Long baths, grooming, just doing your hair, doing your nails, just taking care of you. At the same time, prayers and well wishes to people who are struggling, people who have been touched by this pandemic in so many ways, from unemployment to death in the family. It's horrible. These are challenging times, but if you look back in any time in history, when has it never been challenging times? That's why it's always wonderful to cherish everything. Family, friends, your knickknacks, your treasures, your art, your talent, your crafts. It's time to embrace things that you love and enjoy. So again, welcome to Art and Craft Therapy. My name is Deirdre. Let me put the banner down at the bottom. And I'm going to get started because it's been a minute since I've been on here. I am still looking for a place to live. Long story, I've told it over and over and over again. But when I do get settled, I am going to do an art and craft sewing room reveal. Of course, that's what we do here in this community, and that'll be exciting. What this video is going to be about, it's going to be just 1 hour. And my next video, because I didn't want to put the two types of items I want to talk about together, and spend more time with you guys and help, beef up my channel with some content. And I'm going to go and scrub all my videos really good, update the information box with all my goodies and platforms and things like that. I was shocked I hadn't done that in so long. So I will pay attention to art and craft therapy a lot more now that I have the time. And after these two videos, because the next time I come on, it's going to be me doing a project in my art and craft room. The holidays are coming up, and I'm really excited about that. I have some traveling to do, so I'm going to do, I'm looking for some treasure spots to go live or just to upload a video to from the place I will be at. So that's going to be exciting. But other than that, let's get started. Welcome. If you're here from the future YouTube watching the replay, I appreciate you. One important thing, if you come across me, please like and share my video. You have my permission to share and use anything in my video you have found, but I do appreciate when I do get shout outs. Let me know in the comment section who you are. I would love to subscribe to you. And in the future, maybe we'll do some swaps and some shares and some, random acts of kindness gifts. I still haven't gotten a P.O. box, you guys, and this is the reason why. I wanted to make sure I get a P.O. box in the place where I live. I'm temporarily in San Francisco. This is what I consider my, I'm in the bedroom, obviously. I consider this my crash pad because it's not where I am going to live, but I am going to live in the Bay Area. So I think I've narrowed down where I want to live. Then I'll get my P.O. box. So that's my P.O. box story. As soon as I get it, I'll put it on my About Me page and we'll go from there. But again, I hope everyone is having a lovely, lovely summer. So that's 6 minutes of an intro and hello and a welcome. So let's get started this video. And I can see myself back here. I will put this holder, cell phone holder, in the description box because that's how I watch all of you guys, everyone that I'm subscribed to. Sometimes at night when I just want to rest, but I want to listen. That's how I listen to my audiobooks. That's how I listen to music, spa music. That's how I relax. And I don't necessarily want to hold my cell phone in my hand. That gets tiring. So I've had this over a year. It's not really a product review, but I like to test things out before I recommend them. And it's wonderful. I'm not going to take it apart and show it. But once you get in the mail, you'll get it. It clamps on to anything. And the snuggies here, I call them snuggies. I don't know the technical term for them. Keeps your phone in there super safe. Sometimes I've been carrying this and wobbling around while I'm walking. It's never popped out. My cell phone has never popped out. The only drawback I would say, which is not really a drawback because I'm not big on covers. And as soon as I popped on, I thought about it. I can't see my cover. It's over there. I don't want to bend over and you see my butt. But it doesn't fit the cover on your. Hi, Unique Whimsy. Welcome. Hi. I am going to binge on all of your videos. Yay. You're doing great over there. I don't know. I'm weird. I like to watch all the videos and then I go back and comment. So I'm almost there. I'm catching up. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for anyone in the skybox. I appreciate you watching. I'm a chatter. Some people aren't. That's fine. But I appreciate the click and the view even after the live is over. Oh, thank you for my hearts and smiley faces. Thank you. So you're right on time. We're going to get started. I'm a talker. Sometimes you have to say, get on with it, Deirdre. So we're going to start again with some fun vintage items that I did not share in my previous videos. I might touch on a few more just because I want to go into a little bit more detail. And my lighting is a lot better. So I'm pat myself on the back. I'm getting better at that. And again, I will put the link to this down after I'm done with all my lives today. I have 3 lives in a row, 2 here and 1 on my other channel, where it's a total different sector, has nothing to do with arts and craft, but I do have fun over there. So welcome. All right, let's get started. This is a new passion of mine, 45s. Remember the sleeves? Oh my God, I've seen people, it's the collection and art supply as well. I've seen people use them in their arts and crafts, but here, let me do this correctly. But some of them I'm going to keep and use on my collection. But look at those. All of these are from eBay. Some of them I had to bid on, but most of them came in lots and you can buy. You can still use these in your crafts. You can put a picture in there. Isn't that cool? Here, let me find a picture. Since I said that, I might as well have a picture. It might be an old-timey picture. But again, sometimes people come across our videos, you guys, and they don't speak English. So it's good to demonstrate. Oh, wow. Now these pictures I will be showing later. But here, see? You can use this in your crafts this way. Isn't that cute? And they come in all different designs. No way I can show you all the designs, but I'll show you a few. Some of them, yes, I'm going to use on my vintage record collection, but some of them I am going to reuse and upcycle in my arts and crafts. So some of them are going to get cut up and used in mixed media, as we call it. But yeah, I'm just going to go through a few. Here, there we go. Okay. Aren't those cute? I kind of put them in order. Again, this is the last. Another reason why I wanted to come live is this is the last of my things I need to pack away for my move. So I said I better come on live now because the next time you see me, I'm going to be in my craft room. Look at that. So some of these are just here. Let's do a flip through. It's a lot of colors, a lot of, graphic design to it. I don't know what is wrong with me. It's Friday. Here we go. Isn't that cute? So yeah, 45 sleeves. There's another one. That's a keeper for as far as vintage keeping. I won't mess with that one. But yeah, I just started collecting them, and I guess this whole collection, it might have cost maybe $25. Very inexpensive. And anyone out there that just wants to collect and doesn't want to do crafting, art, collecting art, that's why I named my channel this, Art and Craft Therapy. It's just as rewarding. Okay, so that's ready to get put away. And yes, you're going to hear me throw things on the floor because I'll get organized after the lives. I can't really do the same thing all at once. So that's some of my ephemera, new ephemera that I've collected. All right, now I have been so busy just organizing everything and trying to figure out why I want a thing. Well, I want a thing, number one, because it's vintage. Number two, because it's beautiful. Look at that cover. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, I won't tear into that. How can I get the whole thing in the shot? Yeah, that's good enough. I won't tear into it, but I will reproduce it. I just think it's lovely. All of this and the gold. Isn't that cool? So this one, lessons in botany. And you know my obsession with flora and all that good stuff. So you can see I have religiously gone through, read some things. I don't earmark these, obviously. I put little, tabs in there. I reuse these for the next book that I want to make copies for. And I'm either going to reproduce them. I've done my homework and asked permission where I need to do that on my Etsy to share with other people because these books are very rare. I haven't decided on this one whether I'm going to tear it apart or not. But again, I figure once I've gotten to it, that means a specialist either did not get to it before me or what have you. But I wanted to share this. This is what makes this charming. I titled this, did I title? Okay, let me put another banner on here. I'm getting better at this. Vintage and charming ephemera. Look at this. Someone drew in here. Can you see it? Here, there you go. And I'll hold it still. Isn't that charming? So whoever owned this drew into that. So I'm definitely going to reproduce that. Then you have illustrations, very, very charming. That can go with anything. Garden, fairy, whimsy, right? Isn't that beautiful? I like the little trellis. And sometimes I'll use pages and words. Again, I probably will not tear into this because to me, this is a little treasure I can read until I'm that 100-year-old lady in her rocking chair, you know, and it's precious to me. And it is vintage and it is an antique. So there's value in that. So I probably will just reproduce from this. So I'll show you a couple more pages. Oh, this one. I love a good stick, right? And look at the flowers here. I don't know. I'm terrible at this part. Here we go. All right, isn't that beautiful? So let's pick. I'm just going to randomly pick one because I have millions. We'll be here till midnight if you allow me. I like this page because it has a bit of a stain on it just from being vintage. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't it cute? I mean, yeah, this is the one where you get off of eBay and you say, oh, I'm going to use it in my crafts and rip it apart and whatever. No, not this one. This is a precious. So I'll definitely keep that. And it's also very special to me because my mom has a set of books in this color that was left to me. So it just matches. So it's just precious. So, but I will definitely be reproducing some of the images, right? And I liked this page because it has interesting typography. This is closest. There you go. It's just interesting, and that'll make a great background for something. You could photocopy the pages and sell the digital images on Etsy. Yes, I can. That's exactly what I want to do. And I mean, like I said, I did my research and I feel totally okay with doing that. So finally, yay, this and one more will probably be that I'll share will be my first reproductions of that. And I'm waiting for my scanner as we speak. So I'll let you know definitely. So yay, that was a good one. That was definitely a good buy. So the picture I have in my thumbnail are these amazing little readers. Aren't these precious? Oops, I guess I should have started with part one, right? Okay. It's beautiful. And then when I turn it, oh my God, look at that detail. And it's fabric. It's not paper. It's fabric. It has, you know, thread to it. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. These are going with that book, right? Because I bought two more. And these aren't as you know, museum quality as they like to say. So I don't have a problem ripping into these too. Okay, and I will probably make you know, books out of them. So after I've used all the pages. So as you can see, I've earmarked, you know. So let's just choose book one. I found these on Etsy, believe it or not. And maybe one of these I found on eBay. So Etsy and eBay. Okay, so let's look in this one. I know. You can. I mean, I can't wait to get my craft room together because that's always my goal, is to share exactly what I do with things. So here's one. Like, look at these words. If I'm going to try to read it and show it to circus, you know, if you're doing a circus mini album, you know, let me see. Let me find another page. Whoops. And these pages are so delicate, super delicate. Okay. And I was inspired by I hardly shop online. I know until the pandemic, that was my thing, and that was my goal, was to go to antique stores and secondhand stores and take you guys along like I did in my video in Long Beach. But since the pandemic hit, I can't. So, and I have to feed my urge to find our treasures. I've shopped online before. I have really good results on eBay. At first, I didn't touch it. Now it's pretty decent. And I only shop, 3 or 4 months. I shopped from March to June, and that's it. I cut myself off. And then I go back next year. If what you need is not there, it just means you don't need it. So that's my philosophy. Otherwise, you'll never stop buying. And let me show you another page. It's just sweet. And again, I'm not going to feel bad at all tearing this one apart, because you can see it's pretty rough. And these are the ones we can kind of fix up and use. I mostly shop on Craigslist. You know what? I've never shopped on Craigslist. I remember when me and my husband were selling our place in Long Beach. That was a thing back in 2014, and I've never really been back. So I'm going to have to thank you for that. I'm going to have to check out Craigslist. I'm March 19th. My birthday, it already passed. My half birthday is coming, though. We have a weird family. We celebrate halvesies, as we call them. So that's sweet. Now, the next book is called Many Little Voices. Isn't that cute? Look at that imagery. It's just so sweet. Okay. And this is a song book. Now, this has nothing to do with religion. This is America. You get to choose and pick. I didn't even care. This could have been a song book of a religion I never heard of. I just thought it was charming and I wanted it. So this has nothing to do with anything but the music, children's, that says Children's Day. Yeah, you could use that as a part of your smash book or mini album or junk journal, right? Here's a greeting song, and then the word pilgrim, for Thanksgiving. So you know how we do. We can be very creative. Now this book, as you can see, look, it's falling apart. I think sometimes when I go to buy these things, people send me a message and tell me, are you sure it's in rough condition? I say, absolutely. But this is the beautiful kicker. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, I was real happy when I found that. Yes, are you a Pisces too? Oh my God, I gotta put this. Mine's, I don't know what's wrong with my computer. I've had it plugged in. It's charging and it's acting weird. And I have my fan on it, but you know what? I need my fan on my face. It is hot in San Francisco. 2 days ago, I thought I was like, something's wrong, something's off. I drank water, but it wasn't enough. I was so dehydrated. It is so hot. So give me a moment. and I want to share too, because sometimes you can get sponsored. I am drinking some coffee, Dunkin' Donuts. But I'm drinking it straight black, you guys, because I'm trying to cut down on the sugar. And I like black coffee. Yes, I'm a Pisces. So yeah, I had to do that for a minute because it's like, oh my God, it's so warm. I could be naked and still hot. I know that was TMI, but yeah. So here's an arithmetic book. Look, washing your hands. What is this? I don't know where I got that from. Isn't that cute? Wash your hands is cute. Be cute. Stay safe. Not cute. I don't know where I get things from everywhere. I reuse everything. So it's a arithmetic book. First I thought rhythm. No, it's not music. And here's the back. Now these make excellent images for your art and crafts. And this one is really beat up, as you can tell. Right? I'm not really into math or anything like that, but these will make interesting pieces in your art. And again, these papers are so delicate. It's so, and the smoke is awful. Oh my gosh, shout out to, I used to live in Vacaville. I was in the military at Travis Air Force Base. My children literally grew up in Vacaville. It is heartbreaking. All last night, I watched maybe 2 hours of just videos on YouTube. And I'm like, I know exactly where those houses are, the streets, and it's heartbreaking. Take care of yourself. The smoke is awful. Yes. I mean, I remember watching the news and they were talking about lightning strikes, but goodness, it never dawned on me. The next day I woke up. That was the result of lightning strikes. I can't even look at it anymore. Like I said, I watched it for 2 hours last night and I was just devastated. I don't know. I don't know if it's in the city limits. They were more out in the back area where we would go to the fruit markets and the farm stalls and things like that and buy fruit. But yeah, my children, we grew up. I lived in Vacaville for years. So yeah, I'm really shocked. And I know where you live. I don't like to give up your information, but yeah. And I'm going to be at where I'm going to be in a week or so because I think I've narrowed down where I want to stay. So I will let you know. Yeah, it is sad. And what can you do? It's fire. You can't really. I think it's moving fast because there are no structures. Does that make sense? Because it's just going along and along and along, and then it hits a structure, and then they all focus on the structure, and then it moves along and along and along, and then it hits a structure. So it is a nightmare. And it's hot. I always feel sorry for the firemen. So here's a spelling book. I think I showed this one before. And I'm going to show you, I've already started in this one. I've taken these out. So you get the gist. Lovely little books. I think I showed the needle one already. Don't ask me why they are all green. I don't know why. It's a thing. I don't know. So here, right? This one, when I've decided, how do I want to use this? Again, I'll be using it when I do pictures in my vintage costumes. I'll be holding it. And when I decide to do a project or incorporate it, I'll read from it. So that's how I can use this. But I already showed that one already. These almanacs I got 1876, 1877, 1878, 1873. I guess I should have put that one up front. But 2 of these I'm going to keep, and I've already know which ones, and use as in decoration, like maybe in my garden area somewhere. And 2 I'm going to rip apart and use in my projects. This one is kind of beat up, so obviously we're going to use that one. Yeah, I know it's the oldest, but it's super interesting. Here, there we go. It's hard to look at it and show you guys. Here, let me get close. Phases of the moon, things like that. I was in Santa Rosa when the big fire burned 3,000 homes. I have a cousin. I don't know if he still lives there, but yeah. Santa Rosa is such a beautiful town. Napa is getting hit again. I can't. Ugh. Mother Nature is awesome, but she's also dangerous, right? Here is an advertisement, right? And here, oops, crackers. So that's neat. So almanacs are awesome. Now, I have not read these, but I am going to read them before I tear them apart. And I just keep them in one of our little, sacks. There's something else came in here, but I keep them in here. All right, yeah, I can't wait to, I'm doing really good. I can't wait to crafting, But I've been doing so many other things that I would be cheating anyway, so. I think I showed this already. A Child's Garden of Verses, and I'm definitely going to reproduce that picture. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I can't not get me out of there because I want you to see it. Okay. And I've been putting some of these on my, is it Facebook page? Yeah, Art and Crafts Facebook. So again, I'll get better at the description box. Give me a couple of days if you want to pop back in. Welcome again to everyone watching in the future, and welcome Unique Whimsy. Unique Whimsy has a channel, everyone. Please subscribe and share and like her videos as well. And thank you for everyone watching out there in YouTube land. So I got a whole bunch of these too. And then I was going back and forth to someone online because I told them I'll buy your whole box because they were selling like 5 at a time. And they went and sell it to me. I think it was subtraction or something. But yeah, I got a whole bunch of these. So I already have a project ready. So here is a lovely little image. They're looking into the pond. I was thinking you can add wings to them. They make them little fairies. Isn't that cute? And look at the picture of the moon. And yes, I will be tearing this apart, but I will be using the images. So there's nothing on the back there. All right. So yeah, this is going good. I got 30 minutes. And again, at my hour mark, I'm going to stop this one and jump into the next one because it has to do with objet d'art and not pictures. So one more thing. And then I will jump into the pictures because I have a million pictures. I have all my oh, you're welcome. Yes, everyone should subscribe to you. You are amazing. Like I said, I'm almost done binging your videos, and then I go back and comment. I'm just weird like that. I don't know. So I got all of my old letters in here, and these are ready to go, decoratively on the table or something. So I'm going to put those over there. And I'm almost sure I showed you guys my deeds, right? And the beautiful handwriting. Again, oops, there you go. Some of them I'll keep. Oh, how about this? Yeah, there you go. Some of them I'll keep. There's a marriage license. And some of them I'll use. It won't bother me because, like I said, there are a million out there, and I won't feel any type of way using them. I finally finished my French and I think a couple Belgium letter collection. Some of them I'll frame and some of them I'll use. Again, it'll take way too long for me to show you, but the handwriting is absolutely lovely. How can I do this? There you go. Am I doing it? There we go. Anyway, you get the gist. Some of these will be reproduced on my Etsy. So as soon as I get my scanner, I'll start selling away And I think, what do you think? I think that's the time people start gearing up for crafty, they've done, well, some people have been on summer vacations, but not that much in the holiday creating mood. So I think the timing is right. So yeah. Now this is the next to the last thing that I want to share on this channel, because I've showed you other things. I even looked through my bag that's already packed up and ready to go. And I was like, no, I don't need to share that with them, because I already shared it with them before. Like, remember when I shared with you guys certificates and receipts and things? I shared those with you already. So the next time I'll be showing those to you will be in projects. So, and look, this is falling apart, right? And it's a collection of ladies' journals. And I know I showed this to you guys before. But this is what I did. I started harvesting from it. And I started taking out, some of the music, sheet music, right? I've started, I'm going to be scanning. To me, this is sort of like a whole book of all those ladies' journals with the blue covers. And they're all in one book. So whoever owned this was a very lucky lady or household. And they had them all at their fingertips. Maybe it's sort of like the encyclopedia. After a whole year, you get to buy the whole volume. So this is what I think this is. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Here's a sheet of paper. You'll be seeing that, the word pattern, on some of my projects coming up. And then look at this bed. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that cool? So yeah, other than that, that's all I want to share with you on that, because I want to make a whole, I want to do lives like we're doing now. I want to start doing some uploads over here on this channel, and I want to do some production like work as well. So you'll be seeing that. So this is a finale, and I'm doing good. 20 minutes. I don't usually bid on lots, but thank you. And I like to share. So you and I will get together. We'll do something. I love sharing. I have a big heart, and again, I've watched this community, and I'm yelling and screaming in the back when someone's opening a gift or someone's sharing with them, and it's just amazing. So I'm ready. Just let me set my stuff up, and we can go at it. I'm ready. Okay? And I'm the type of person, if I share something with you, if it's not your color or cup of tea, just re-gift it, because isn't that the point, is to share, right? So let's get started. I think I showed this already. This is going to be the cover, part of a cover of some of my steampunk projects. And I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly. I don't know. Cuthbertson? I don't know. Verb wheel. I had an old French teacher. He would steal this from me. He would love this because he was into that. Verbs are very hard to conjugate in French or any language for that matter, and he would steal this from me. So I thought to myself, I'm going to look him up, and if I find him, I'll make him a copy and send it to him. So that's going to be fun. So again, I was talking about lots. I rarely bid on lots because I never win. I won this one, you guys. And it has to do with nothing but old vintage card photographs. Now, if that is not the correct term, then sorry. So this is what it looked like when it came in the mail, right? So I'm just going to share with you each picture that I can up until it's time to go. and I'm going to go over to the next video. So yeah, I'm happy with my 2020 collecting endeavors, and these will go a long way, you guys. I'll be able to craft, decorate, swap, share, reproduce, put on Etsy, design. I'll be able to do so much with these because they belong to me. You know, I don't have to share copyrights with anyone because they belong to me. And a lot of these were proofs, what we call proofs nowadays. Remember when you graduated from high school and you got the proof and you got to choose? These are what those were back then. A lot of these are images that I'm not necessarily interested in, or you will see how I alter them in other projects. I'm just sharing my stash. Isn't that cute? So you can see how thick this is, right? It's picture after picture after picture. So here's a little baby. Oops, sorry. Little baby. I mean, how many different, oh God, what is wrong with me? Coffee. How many different themes? Baby, winter. I mean, you know, it's super sweet. You can make it a fairy. Here's another one. So I've already organized these. So I'm going to try to keep it in order or kind of make them make sense. There we go. So there is a whole family with cars, a little girl. Now I'm going to do a whole separate video in the future, in a couple of weeks before the end of this month, with all of my African American vintage art and photograph collection and some jewelry. And that's going to be a very special video. And so most of these good folk I enjoy, I love. They're beautiful and charming. Look at her charming little dress. I'd like to make that dress. But I will also be incorporating more of an African American theme on some of my art projects. So I just wanted to put that out there, just because. So isn't that pretty? She looks very sweet. I like these because they're not really glamour girl. They're everyday shots. So that's a kid one. So here's a family. Here's a grad. I think that's a boat. I was in the Navy. So, whoops. Navy and Air Force. So getting a lot, as in a lot of things, not a lot of in numbers, is exciting because you don't know what's in there. So I've been having a ball. This one came with a frame. Oops, sorry, I got my ring light in there. Look at the back. That's so charming. We could take a picture with that and use it for something, couldn't we? We do all kind of things. I think people think we crafters are very strange people. Look at that. Try to hit it where it says Oregon. Okay. That's a lot. So, I mean, here's a wedding, right? I mean, you can do a million things. People who are in the costume community would like that one. Look at her dress. Okay, so it's so much. It's so much. I have so much. So yes, I am going to scan everything. I'm going to open up one more and then that's it. I think that'll be it. And then I'll use 5 minutes and go on over to the next live. But another thing about those pictures are you can take off the flap or take the picture out. Okay. You can get the thing, then you take the picture out and you can dismantle it and you can use it for other things, right? We can use that for something else. Look at that corner. Let me do this correctly. I feel like I am a drunk on the camera. It doesn't want to focus. I mean, look at that texture. There you go. I mean, we can make a whole mini album out of that. And look, it's very brittle. Trust me when I say this stuff is falling apart. It's not museum quality. That's probably why they couldn't get rid of them, and they just made a whole lot on eBay. I bid for it, and it's mine. It's over 300 pictures. 300 pictures. And I've already organized them. So you can use that. Here's another one. You know, you open it up. Oops, there's a picture. You take it out. You use this for something else. You can even use this for a backing of a picture. Isn't that pretty? I'm probably holding it upside down. There you go. Everything was such a craft. They took, I mean, look at this. Oops. See, I already took the picture loose. Isn't that sweet? So look forward to my African American, I guess, pride video. And it's going to be vintage pictures, some African art, and some trinkets and things by the end of this month. And I just wanted to do that because, again, art and craft therapy. It's not just craft. Collecting art and giving it as a gift, or collecting art to appreciate it, is also therapy. It really is. And it's historical, and it's interesting, and it's fascinating. And you buy something from 200 years ago and set it on your coffee table, and it brings you joy for the next 40, 50 years. So yeah, here's another one. I mean, these are even, you could even use these. Here, how do I want to do this? I feel so wonky right now. There you go. You can even use these now as a gift. You know, put something lovely in there and gift it. You could put it on your dining room table. You can do all kinds of things, which I will be doing. So this is beautiful. So that's that. This is one last one. I mean, this is just beautiful. Some of these will probably, here, let me put it over here. There you go. Will probably reproduce really good, and some probably won't. And it's not doing it any justice here, trust me. And look at this paper, you guys, that came with it. Isn't that interesting? The pattern, the sound. So I'll definitely use that in a project. And there's a very dapper gentleman. And again, I've already started, you know, taking things apart, trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I'll probably cut this out and make something with it. I put it away, my one little, everything's in storage ready. I'm just ready to go. Yeah, I put it away. Let's see. So let's open up one. And I kind of lied. I do have something else I want to share with you guys, but that'll be the closer. That'll be the closer. Here, let me do a small one. And then that's it. Before I go on, I am doing instead of a storyboard, or not a storyboard, now I'm production talking. Instead of a vision board, I'm doing a vision book. And I've got all of my, here you go. Can you see it in there? All of my magazine pages are in there, ready to get ripped apart. So definitely. And I also have a new device that goes on my ring light, where I can use my phone, my cell phone, make videos and upload them. So look forward to those too. I just have to clean out my pictures on my phone. I don't trust Google because sometimes I'll try to save it in the Google Cloud and I'll delete it in my phone and I'll go to the Google Cloud and it's gone. And I'm like, wait a minute, you know, and I rescued it out of the trash. So I've been sending my images from my phone to my email. A vision book, yes. Because to be honest with you, I don't want to put it on my wall. And I don't want it to be so big and wobbly. I want it, this is what I did. I got these at Walgreens. Okay. Poster board. Let me see, I don't want to make a mess. And I folded them. And you get, I think you get 5. Yeah, you get 5. Right? So, see, I've already started. Oops. I know I'm going to make a mess, but you're worth it. See, I've already started. So that's what I did. So yeah, vision book. And I'm going to do it every year. So again, I'm that old 100-year-old lady in her rocking chair looking at the last 20 years of all of my, you know, smash books and fun stuff. So try Dropbox. Okay, I will. I'll try Dropbox. Because it is a bit, well, again, I've been doing it for a minute. You know, I made a folder in my Gmail and I just named it pictures. So I send myself the pictures and I drop everything in there. And when I have time, I drag them out and put them on my hard drive. But yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust Google. So here she is. Isn't that sweet? And one last one. Isn't that cute? I swear I've seen that used in somebody's project. When I opened it up, I went, what? And I swear it's the original. Well, no, I lie. It looks like a postcard. But I swear I've seen that image on somebody's project. It's easy to use. Thank you. Is it easy to drop everything off my phone into it? Because, you know, you have to add it to your email and then you have to send it, you know. I mean, what else are we doing? Pandemic, right? But I don't have a lot, but in order to use my phone for video, it has to be clean. Because I did a video on my other channel regarding the streets of San Francisco after all the mayhem. And it had to be clean in order to get like 30 minutes of video. Because it kept saying full, full, full. And I'm like, oh, why? So, yeah, I have those. These are just the ones I wanted to show you. Like a beautiful home. This kind of reminds me of the home I grew up in Michigan. And here's, it's not really a glamour girl. It's just a sweet picture. And that's a postcard. So you can put that in the tuck spot or, again, reproduce it. And little boys don't always get recognition. So I thought that was a cute one. I got so many great pictures. I'm going to just upload them on my Etsy and start selling. You know, this one is kind of odd. It's kind of haunting. But it's sweet. So, yeah. And again, look, it's just postcard after postcard after postcard. It's just so much. But I just wanted to share those really, really quick. And the last thing, because I have, I'll give myself 5 more minutes until I jump over to the next live. And I hope you join me, is a project I'm working on. I put this, I found this piece of mine in a magazine, and I just thought that was just appropriate for this day and age. It's good to have peace of mind and, you know, take care of yourself. Do things that are selfish, but also that bring joy to others. And like I said, a lot of my projects I'll be gifting. I want to do like a Christmas tree with nothing but handmade ornaments on it. You know, things like that. But this is something that I have been selfishly planning and I've always wanted to do and to collect. And even though this is not paper, it's going to have a lot to do with paper because it's going to be a part of a script that I'm writing. And these, again, I will update my description box on where you can get them. So these came from Amazon, archival, right? But these came from Etsy, and I have a whole bunch of them. So each one is, I'm going to write a story, so it has a lot to do with paper on each one. Can you guess what it is? Before I show, you can put in there, guess what they are. Just any little guess, and then we'll be done with this video. Just let me know what came in, what's inside here. And I'm going to keep them archived in these boxes for years to come. And I'm going to write about them in a vintage, charming way. So if you can't guess, that's okay, because I don't want to run out of time. I want to close. First, I want to say thank you for joining me. They're hairpins. And I have so many of them. Aren't they beautiful? That's just one random set. Aren't they gorgeous? And each one I'm going to name, and each one is going to be a part of a script that I'm writing. So that's arts and crafts are big in the entertainment community, in the performing arts community, in the stage community. And these are going to play a role in the next script that I'm going to write. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And thank you so much for joining me. Please just hang tight for 5 minutes. I want to start my next live. We're going to be talking about vintage and charming trinkets. So, and I'm all ready. I won't take a long time. I hate it when people say, oh, I'm going to call you back, and they don't call back till 10 minutes later. But I have my bag right behind me. So before I go, I have some books here that I've been reading and enjoying, getting ready for Halloweeny. This book is about runes, right? And I want to do a project about that. I was looking for the page with all of them on there. But you know what a rune is, right? That book is about runes. Embolic, that's how I pronounce it. It's the season, right? And I really don't have any pictures in here. Here we go. Spells and divination. Woo! So that's Halloweeny. And I also found this super cute book. It's called Misbehavior. Years ago, I taught etiquette. So this is a book from the 50s. Again, I consider myself an amateur naturalist. So I think I showed you guys this. And this book is awesome sauce. I'm going to do a whole video about motifs. All right. So I'm going to shut this one out. Thank you so much. I'm sure the thumbnail will be a little wonky. No, I set the thumbnail already. But the description box and everything I will set up. Other than that, thanks for joining me. And I'll see you in 2 minutes. Okay? Bye.